Hi guys! Strawberries, sweet strawberries, right? The sweet nectar of this last supermoon. We've gone through this last full moon was an eclipse, right? Lots of things brought up to the surface, lots of things coming up in people's lives. And now we're into the nectar, the sweetness, the joy. And I did a little bit of a workshop in my last Sacred Circle talking about how to really use the intention of the full moon. And if you go over to my Mindset Unicorn page, you should see a link to that little piece, that little tiny workshop on what you can do. And you still have time to do it, right? But I've got my beautiful goddess here, right? Like she's carrying her intentions, okay? She's carrying her intentions today forward. And it's kind of a reminder, right, of the sweet, sweet nectar of life, of love, of like all of this just joy creation, right, that we are in the midst of. So I felt like I needed to do a little pull here, a little joy here. Bring in a little bit of something, right? A little modern woo-woo, so to speak, right? Modern woo. Let's see what the modern woo wants to bring us here for the ooh. There's a bell, so this one's important. I love this wheel of life. Okay, so Mother Spider is my spirit totem, who has taught me that you are the creator of your world. Everything you do, everything you think, you are creating. And everything you create, there are seasons, there is movement, there is transformation, okay, that's coming in. And perhaps right now you're in this productive wheel, okay? Perhaps you're making the sweetness of life, right? Maybe you are in this wheel where you are more in the honoring and the harvesting, okay? Maybe it's about release, letting go, moving forward. Maybe there are like a time where you're trying to see the future, trying to move forward. Maybe you're in a season where things are ending, okay? So there's all of this stuff going on, right? Maybe you are leaping ahead. But know that everything happens in seasons and cycles, and that nothing is ever like one way forever. Not your length of your hair, unless you're bald. And even if you're bald, well, there's still some ebb and flow in that, isn't there? Sometimes you might be like pasty white rain. Sometimes you might have a suntan. All right. Okay. Take a minute. Honor the season that you are in. Okay. Take in a deep breath. Think about the things that you are saying, the things that you aren't saying. Where silence is golden, where you're being silent for somebody else's benefit, where it's not serving you. Okay. Manifestation is about the visualization of current moment. It's not of what's happening in 5 years from now, because if you manifest something for 5 years from now, well, it's always going to be 5 years away. Okay, what if you manifest it here right now? Right? Yeah. What if you are in the current moment and you enjoy your season? What if you enjoy being right here, right now? Okay, in this season. Do you think that that's possible? To love your season, to honor your season, okay? Yep, here is the Queen of Cups, the Witch of Water, right? And I love, like, there's the salmon here, finding its way home, drinking of the sweet nectars of life, drinking in the emotions, keeping the wishes, right? And, like, she's a mermaid. Like, she's authentically herself. Like, she's older. She honors that. She's wise. She's no longer, 20. She loves herself as she is. She honors herself as she is. Okay? And that brings up something that I was looking at earlier today. Okay? From a really great book, The Spirit Almanac. Okay? And I want to share with you here a flower essence ritual for expansion. Okay? It's time to bottle up the energy of this summer's first full moon with a flower essence ritual. Conjure in your inner sorceress and create a potion that you can carry with you through the rest of the season. I love that it brought in season. I forgot about that. What you need is a small glass spray bottle, a bowl of water, and petals of the flower of your choice. And then an intention that you want to carry forward through your season. So, place the bowl of water under the moon, okay, where it won't be disturbed. You could put it in a windowsill if that's better for you. And then cover the surface of the water with the petals of the flowers. Something that defines summer for you. Okay. And then you can take them from your own garden or whatever. Place each petal in your bowl. Okay. So intentionally place it in your bowl and think of your summer intention, your seasonal intention while you do this. Then let the bowl sit in the moon overnight and part of the morning. That way the sun and the moon can charge your mixture. Remove the bowl, strain out the petals, and place the infused water into your glass bottle. And then you can mist yourself with it every morning until it runs out. And while you do that, you're visualizing your intention for the season. Now, if you want to keep it going, there are things that you can use during the season, right? So, jasmine is a beautiful fragrance. And so you could do some jasmine essential oil. Okay. And dandelion, okay, releases physical tension. So you could use some sort of distilled dandelion essence, or you could, see it as a symbol for, maybe it's time for me to take a little bit of detox and take a little time to cleanse my body with some dandelion tea, right? Because what you're doing here with your intention is you are birthing from the heart. Okay? So we're not bringing in the intention of anything that is not heart-centric. All right? Because you want to be in the heart, right? This is the Queen of Hearts. Okay, you want to be in the heart space with whatever you are bringing in intentionally, because that's what's going to create this harvest. Okay. I feel like maybe you guys, nope. Okay, that one is turned off. I just had to make sure that you could hear me well. All right, so you're bringing in the intention and honoring your season. Okay, whether you have a new birth, whether you are in retirement, we are all in seasons. Okay, even relationships flow through seasons between siblings, between parents and child, between lovers, okay, between friends. Let's see if Spirit wants to share anything else. I thought so. Okay. It's important that you honor not only what you're working on. This is the 8 of Earth. Okay. And the 8 of Earth talks about work that we're doing. Some of it's skill, some of it's actual work, like in the workplace. But some of it is the work, right? And honoring, like honoring the shadows. Like honoring the shade. There is a time when shadows and shade, like they are essential for life, for growth, for being the being that you are meant to be. Like if we don't have any shadow, we don't have any shade, right? Then we don't have the time to work through things. If you think back like in the summer, right, when I was a little girl, laying in the shade under the tree with a book, like that was me working through the shadows and going into the imagination world, right? Where I could escape from what was going on in life and I could move into like something to uplift me. There are seasons in life where the shadows come in when they are meant for you to, embrace like the darkness that has been in your life and to heal that part of yourself or your inner child and to release it. And I love that on the bottom of the deck, okay, I've got this pilgrimage, right? And this love. It's like you honor what you've gone through, right, as a child, and honor what you are going through on your pilgrimage now. Okay, because each one had their place. Each one has their season. I love that there's the dandelions there again. Okay, and honoring it like she's out there walking under the moon. Okay, honor the journey that you are on because it is your journey, it is your experience, it is your life, right? Which is essential. If you're not honoring it, you're wasting it, right? The energy you put out is the energy that you get back. You can't have a happy life if you don't put the intention and the energy of happiness out there. It just doesn't show up. Okay, it's all intentional. Even with a fire, right? You cannot have a fire without a spark. So whether it is your career, your wellness journey, whether it is your relationships, right? It takes a spark to have a fire. And sometimes that is good and sometimes that is bad. Sometimes that is passionate. Sometimes you're burning shit to the ground. And that is okay. As long as you're honoring in, like, why am I doing that? What is its purpose? And, was it productive? Okay. So, what can you focus on here? I love, we had 3 sort of season areas and we get 3 different energies. Protection. The trigger statement is, my mind does not rest. The true statement is, I listen to my higher self, right? Look at each story that repeats itself in your mind as a stranger would ask yourself, right? Is this true? Is this stranger true? And I love, this is juniper berry. Juniper is one of my favorite essential oils. Okay. Elevate yourself by realizing when the trigger statement comes in that I feel so low, The true statement is, I persevere. And I know somebody that's watching right now that is meaning something for. Release the worry and fear and allow confidence, trust, and strength to take you to your goal, right? So it's finding joyful aromas. Maybe it's the joyful picking of the flowers, right? To do your moon water that comes in. And then it's connections. We're all starting to have those connections again, which is beautiful. And for some of us, those connections might be overwhelming. That first time back in a store might really shut you down. Trigger statement, it is too much. The true statement, I am grounded in my body, right? Tapping into the source of Mother Nature, Pachamama, Alpamama, okay, Gaia, tapping into that grounding energy, those ions that are so necessary for us. Use your empathic abilities to connect with others. Now, that's something that I'm going to teach in this class, right? There is a lot of the ways that people are using their empathic abilities is not to their benefit. Okay, that is where the protection needs to come into place. Okay, we need to understand, as an empathic being, a lot of times you are just lighting up your body with the energies of lots and lots of people that have been through the same crap that you have. Okay, the true statement, I am grounded in my body. Discern the information you receive and do not take on what is not your own. Boom. Do not take on what is not your own. And even in that, do not take on what you have not yet healed. Just because it's like energies, it does no benefit for you to bring it in. Okay? So, I hope this helped someone. Spirit wants me to do a little piece of advice for you going forward. Again, we're getting visualization. For someone, it's really important that you are in the moment of now. Quit pushing things out by being in the moment of then, when it happens, if it happens, one day, tomorrow. Okay? See yourself achieving the highest possible outcome. Experience feeling it. Experience the details in the now. Okay? And high vibes. Surround yourself with, I love this, possibility. Connect with yourself, with source, with frequencies, maybe a little sound bath, a little dance party. Okay, we were doing a dance party for a minute on my Zoom session that I just finished. And yeah, okay. It's necessary that we sometimes honor our season by allowing ourselves to have some fun in that season. Okay? So much love, my friends. Have a beautiful rest of your day. And I hope that you have a beautiful strawberry moon and that you honor your intention for the season, because it's just a season. That too will change. Okay? All right, guys. Bye.